But isn't there like I forgot what story this is. There was some palace, wasn't the Palace of Versailles, or it was some palace where the royal family in that palace was stunting so hard that the whole town just came and just ran through the palace and just fucked everything up, kicked everybody out. I forgot what story that was, but I remember hearing about it in some history class. I want to say it was in France or something like that. But it was one like I guess you'd call when stunting goes wrong kind of stories. Great history stories of stunting goes wrong. I forgot what it is. I'm gonna look up what palace that was, but it was some story where some palace was so beautiful and so grand, but everybody was out like starving, kids dying to death from the bubonic whatever, and they were watching this unbelievable, palace being built with gold floors and everything like that, and they were like, how long are we gonna keep letting the bubonic plague kill only us, right? Let's go mess them up, right? So, man, what do y'all think about that, man? Do you think there's an argument for that? Like, can somebody stunt too hard, or can somebody be? In that case, they were royalty, and of course, that money and all that royalty was birthright, right? But today,
was it a birthright?
Legally, is what I'm saying, right? That chattel system and all that not chattel system, but all that that happened in Europe. That was the land. That was the law of the land. It's not saying it's right or logical, but it was a thing. And then back then, the royal family stunted all the time. Like, you don't need all those damn bells and whistles on your jacket. Everybody knows you're the king, queen, and whoever, right? But today we have a lot more billionaires, a lot more millionaires, a lot more people who are self-made, a lot more people who are just have that kind of luxury. Is it a bad thing for them to stunt and floss their wealth? That's a question I want to pose that to the group, the chat. Is it a bad thing for a rich person to flaunt their wealth?
It's always in bad taste. It's always in bad taste to do that.
Bad taste or a bad thing? Bad taste is like opinion, right? Somebody could be like, I don't like that guy has a Bentley and I drive my Honda.
Yeah.
Shame on him, right? That's opinion. But you think it's a very risky thing for that to continue to happen? Because there are going to be more billionaires, more millionaires as we keep going. Yeah. Fundamentally,
do you think it has a detrimental effect on the world?
Yeah.
Part of me says no, because you want them to spend their money. It helps the economy in a weird way.
Absolutely.
Not to get into trickle-down economics or any of that crap, but
the economy. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Spend then, I guess.
That's insane. It helps.
But someone has to build that palace, right?
Yeah, to a certain degree.
To a certain
money
degree.
Is spent. Yeah.
It's always in bad taste. You should be humble. Keep it to yourself.
Why?
We all know.
Why?
I mean, we know. What are you doing? Because it's in bad taste. Why? I think that because you set yourself apart from other people, you put it out that, you have access to things that other people don't have. And to me, that puts you in a position of if somebody wants to take it from you, if somebody wants to do something to you to compromise that, you make it public knowledge that it exists and that people have the option, not the option, but they could do that to you. So if you just
I would say that doesn't necessarily mean bad taste, unless bad taste just means you're making yourself a target, because that's what you're describing is by doing that you make yourself a target to others. Right?
I don't know. Well, to me, it just looks like you've never had anything. Like you just throwing stuff out, and I always feel bad about that.
So Tandy, if you had $50 million in your account, how would you spend your money? Obviously, that's a hypothetical, but I want you to really, really, really think about looking in your iPhone and going, "That's a lot of money. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not going to go spend it on building streets and shit, you're probably gonna go buy a whole bunch of stuff that you never thought you were gonna spend, and call people and go, "Hey, remember when I used to say when I had, if I ever have a time to buy a plane, hey, I'm flying to your house, bro. I know you live overseas. I'm coming. I'll be there in 2 hours, right?" It's DMX even had a line. He said when he was at the top of the rap game, he realized it wouldn't stay forever. He had two choices. He could just continue to rap and write and act like it wasn't a thing, or he could take advantage of and all of the things that he knew he never got before this thing, and he will probably not get after his decline, right? There's a legitimate argument to that. I'm not saying he should have slept with thousands of women, even though he's married, which is what he was referencing. But from a money standpoint, right? $50 million, $10 million, right? Like that, going back to the stunting, right? Like it's bad. It's in bad taste to walk around with like a $50,000 handbag and you're showing up to the homeless shelter, or like Melania Trump. Sorry, all my Trump fans out there who like CTUN. Shout out to y'all if y'all do.
I think it's Melania Trump likes CTUN.
Shout out to Melania Trump if she does.
Does she follow us? She liked our page?
Somebody please confirm that, please. But
somebody get her to like our page.
Like it was something like right after Hurricane Harvey or hurricane that happened in Puerto Rico, she got on a plane wearing like Versace velour suit with something on the back that said like, I don't know what it said. It was kind of like, I don't remember what it said.
Like, I don't care. Or do you care? Something about not caring.
Who cares, right?
Yeah,
she's flying into Puerto Rico. They go, shoot toilet paper at them while they're in the water, right? That is bad taste. That's bad taste. Sometimes I think some millionaires and billionaires get a lot of flack for taking an absurd amount of risk and reaping the rewards, right? There is some argument to that. But, we're not talking about rappers wearing 99 chains, right? That's bad taste. That's different. But Michi, what's your take? I want to hear Michi's take. He always has a very grounded.
Which font?
Yeah, the stunting. Do you think it's bad for a rich millionaire or billionaire to spend their money and flash it on expensive things like yachts, right? Those are money pits. They sink money.
No, I wish they were all bad with money. I wish they would all spend all their money. It would make the world a lot more interesting.
See, I knew he would have.
If they were all billionaires and then they were all broke, that would make the world a much more interesting.
If they were billionaires and then went broke?
They're all billionaires and they all went broke.
And they went, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Some really interesting foreclosure sales and auctions.
Yeah. The first bid of the $200 million estate. By the way, I don't know if y'all know this. Neverland was just sold like a year or two ago to some hedge fund manager who bought it for like 40% of the value of what it actually, I guess, cost Michael Jackson to build. Which, by the way, isn't that kind of like stunting Michael Jackson to build Neverland? But yeah, to like that just made me think of that, like a billionaire auction, right? Michael Jackson's own place was auctioned.
I do want to hear from Tandy. Was that in bad taste?
What is that? Neverland?
To build Neverland? Is that bad taste?
Let's see. Let me see. No.
Have a roller coaster in your house?
No.
$200 million.
You know
estate?
What? Here's the deal. These are the things I can't judge you for. I can't judge you for how much you spend on your house because you need a house to live in. Yes, it may be excessive, but you need a house. I'm not going to judge you for
family of 4 with 16 rooms. You're not going to judge that?
30 bathrooms.
Human beings need a home to live in. I'm not going to judge you for that. I may have some judgment on how many homes you have, but I'll even leave that alone. Like, now you see what my leanings are. So like property and whatnot, I don't have no problem with that.
Okay.
But like cars.
There's no conflict. There's no conflict in that.
There are no conflicts. No, but I mean, but no, because you need a home to live in. So I'm just gonna say whatever. I'm gonna turn a blind eye to your home. And I'm sure you had shrubs. You didn't just see it on the street. You had to like be invited there. It was off the road. It wasn't like there for everybody to see. You knew it existed, but you weren't invited. You didn't just drive by Neverland and see it. So hidden stunting. When you have stunting with a wall, like behind a wall or some protected area, be free to stunt. So it's still public space, but be free to stunt in a place that's hard to access.
So the palace I was talking about, it's the French Palace des it's Tuileries. It was a French royal residence adjacent to the Louvre in Paris. It was destroyed by arson, and it was where Louis the 14th or 15th or 16th, Louis the 16th or whatever, I guess, his family were forced to get out of the home because the French citizens stormed the palace to burn that shit down.
Yeah. I mean, you can't do that around people in abject poverty. That's why America works, because you have this substantial middle class, and, you know, middle class wants to get richer. You know, poor people want to move to the middle class. You have all of those different steps that you can get into.
It's a good ladder.
Yeah, to prevent revolution. Yeah. But if you got abject poverty and then palace is made of gold, man, that's like gasoline and fire.
It's feudal, right? It's feudal, right? It's like, why would I continue to milk this cow that I got to give 80% taxes on to this dude that has he's spitting out, you know, cranberries and throwing away whole foods, you know, like just on parties that he throws for his friends that live hundreds of miles away in their palaces, right? Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
We cut to a couple looking out their window. You know, Tandy, I don't know if I trust our neighbors. I don't know what they do for a living, and I see them. They come with these big boxes, but I don't know what they do with it. It's weird to me.
I know, but you know, to each his own. Okay, we're different from them, but I mean,
do you think they're hiding like how much money they have?
No, there's no way they'd have stacks of money in those boxes. Don't be ridiculous, Antoine.
Okay,
I don't think so. I think they're regular people like us. Maybe they buy a lot of computer equipment or something. They're setting up something in their home. I don't know.
We cut to the house. Amici, did you see that box of hundreds that I thought I asked you to grab from the van?
Oh, I may have left it behind.
You left a box of hundreds?
I'm sorry, there's so many.
That's the 8th time this week, Amici.
I know. Yeah. I hope it wasn't open.
I mean, of course it was open because I counted every time I stop.
Oh.
I have to check all the boxes. Dude, we've lost tens of millions of dollars just in this move. Okay.
But we still have hundreds of millions, so I think, you know what, we're okay.
All right. How many more boxes do we have to go get from the other storage unit?
There's another 50, I think.
We got back to the house. I mean, they've been moving boxes in all week long. I haven't seen a single couch. I haven't seen a single table. It's weird.
Maybe they have some modular furniture that they are putting together. We never know. We don't know what other people do for furniture. Antoine, I think you're just being really suspicious.
I mean, I get it. You like that we mind our own business.
Yes.
We stay in our lane.
Yes.
We drive our Honda.
Yes.
And, you know, we don't get in other people's notes. I understand. But what if they're like super rich? What if they're like gonna build like a crazy thing in their backyard? They're putting up this big wall. I don't know if you've seen it. They put up a big wall. You can't even see into their backyard anymore.
They're allowed to have a fence or something outside a wall, whatever their choice is.
It's a stone wall. It looks like the Great Wall of China.
It's not my quality.
We come back to the house. Are we done with the plans on the moat that we're going to build around the house? Because that's been taking forever to get those done.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, the construction guy said he'll have them by this week, then he's running behind again. I don't know if we should give him that bonus that we promised him.
Oh my gosh! Did you send him a box to his family? Did he get the box?
Yeah,
and he's still taking his time.
Maybe I don't know if he's expecting another box to show up so you can finish the job. But I'll send it if we have to.
Don't send the whole box. That's just ridiculous. Give half the box. Just send half the box.
We cut back. Look, no, come here. Look, come here. You got to see this. You got to see this. Look here.
Okay, what now?
That is a drawbridge. You cannot tell me that is not a drawbridge that they're putting in their front. They're building a drawbridge for the front of their house. There's something going on here. We got to investigate.
It's not my taste, all right? But they have the freedom to build whatever they want, Antoine. Listen, you've got to calm down. Look, if you need a closer look, one of their boxes was accidentally delivered here. Why don't you go ahead and take this box? Yeah, they got I put it in the. No, it's not our mail. Who do you think? You think I'm a savage? I don't open people's mail.
I know you're not a savage. You're a wonderful woman.
Yes.
But this is our chance. We have one of their boxes. We can say we thought it was ours. We didn't look at the label until we opened it. Let's open it.
Okay, but if they say anything about it, I'm blaming you.
Okay, fine.
It's all on you. Okay. Let's get a knife here. Let's cut. Oh.
What is that?
What do you mean, what is that?
What is that? What is that?
You see what this is?
I see a box that looks like more money than I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
We cut back across the street. 89, 90, 91. Hey, John, I think there's a box missing.
Oh, that's impossible. How is it a box missing? We
have 91 boxes. We should have 92 left.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Are you sure you counted 91? We can always count again, right? I mean, you're 100% sure?
I'm 100% sure. Hey, but you know what? The neighbors are. What are they doing? I can see into their little tiny house over there.
You can see that house? I thought it was a shell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What are they doing? It looks like.
Is that one of our boxes?
Those motherfuckers open a box.
They're just throwing money around in their bedroom.
They don't even care about it. They're just throwing it. It was stacked perfectly. It took me hours to stack all that money in that box. We got to go say something.
Or we can just fire this cannon at them.
And scene.